Tatum, Durant, the three. Took just 5 shots in the first half, though.
What's good out there, y'all? It's your big brother J-Mo. Big little brother J-Mo. You know how it is. You might be bigger, but I'm still older. Whoop your ass. Listen, I've been out here trying to make some differences. That's why I ain't been on here for a minute. I had to really buckle down and get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? And by the grace, only by the grace. If I wasn't in his hands, I don't even know what it'd be like. But definitely had made a little upgrade recently. You know what I'm saying? So proud of that. Really just wanna say what's up. How y'all feeling out there, man? I've been hearing a lot of chatter out there, man. Did y'all see KD and these niggas choke? I'm like, that's my man's, but man, broski having a bad motherfucking, you dig, man. He truly is. I don't know what's going on, but everybody have it. Everybody has it. You never know what these next 3 games will be like. If it go another game after this. Whew, that's crazy. But anyways, I'm over here, I'm thinking what I'm gonna talk about today. I think today I'm on some old black love shit, black pride, black whatever. You know how that be. I want y'all to know the only thing that makes you black is your skin color. That's what I've learned. That's what I have seen, how white people are for the most part. Not going off of 1 or 2 situations, nothing. Just never really understood why people make up excuses to where as if they can't do stuff. Man, I buckled down and I got to a certain spot. You know what I'm saying? And by the grace, we made it to a certain spot, man. I can't really complain. Anyways, let's get to it. Black love. I've been hearing a lot of stuff, you know, everybody been going through these things. Let me tell you what I think about black love, black pride, all of this. I'm black, I fucks with my peoples. I give my people a chance before I give anybody else a chance, and I think that anybody should. I think that anybody would if they were in a certain position of power. I'm not necessarily in a position of power to give people opportunity, but I am in a position of power to at least pass on some of the knowledge that maybe I know and possibly can help somebody else. And if it doesn't, hey, it doesn't. It is what it is. All I'm saying is that a lot of things that people who don't have money can do just to help the cause. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the cause may be. You know, when it comes to, I guess, representing black people or the problems that may exist in the black community. I have no problem saying that I love black women. I love all women, you know what I mean? But I love black women, obviously, you know, they share my image, you know, so I have no problem saying that. I have no problem saying that, you know, I feel comfortable when it's more black people, let alone men, but I definitely feel more comfortable when I'm at a job or whatever the case may be in a business setting and it's more black men than, or let's just say there's a good number of them to where as if, oh, okay, we pretty scattered, but we here. You know what I'm saying? I do feel good about that. I love the entrepreneurial spirit everybody's having nowadays. I like the way everybody's doing things for the most part. I think everything is getting real, how do you say, I'm gonna just say kosher. You know what I'm saying? I think everything is getting real clean. Everything is getting real easy, real smooth, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, because I feel like we're starting to develop what we call sense, and common sense is still lacking, but we still developing sense, and I think a lot of people nowadays who are younger are developing more and more every day what we call having sense, at least in a civilized way. I think there are a lot of youth nowadays who are not as violent as the youth coming up when I was coming up, but just, you know, you still got your pockets here and there. I think we're getting better though. I really do. I know the violence is out of control, but I think we're getting better in the fact that we know this is right, this is wrong. That's what I mean. So, I love supporting black business. And I'm gonna leave it at that because there's a but to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a but to it. If your product isn't good, if it's too expensive, if we on 79th and you trying to sell me some black soap for $10, one bar, and it's like this, not even a fat bar that they got and they got to cut from, not even that. You just selling me a little bar, it's $10, and you telling me to support. I can't do it, brother. I can go get a bar of Dove for $1 and it'll last me longer than what that will. You know that black soap will start chipping off and breaking off if it's real black soap. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people try to gank you, and it's usually our people trying to get over on us. Let's be honest. The reason I say that is because most of my business is done with black people, to be honest. And I say business, not going in somewhere knowing what I'm finna get and then buying it. That's, to me, a transaction. Most of my transactions isn't with black people. Most of my transactions is with other people's businesses. But I will say that when it comes to black business, it's just hard to really put a finger on as to why we don't support as much as we should. Because we can go all day about, because I've actually been in black businesses and they have been pretty shitty, and I've actually been in black businesses and they have been fucking immaculate. So, you know, I don't think it's a black business thing. I think it's just a businessman thing. I think it's a you got it or you don't. You good or you ain't. I think it's you got good product or you don't got good product. You got good service or you don't got good service. I'm starting to believe, like, not all black. Listen, first and foremost, the man can be black. So when we talk about this white man trying to keep us down, the man can be black. I mean, Barack Obama was the man for 8 years in office. I mean, that's the man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The man is anybody whom of which holds power over either the community, the nation, the, state, whatever. The man is the person who holds the power over the poor. That's the man. I think us as a youth hear a lot of just words put together and think we know what we're talking about. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're talking about. We're a generation fighting for equal rights for, biological men to call themselves women. Like, these aren't real problems. Like, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Some of them are reading at the 4th grade level. We're not focused on the right thing. I think we need to clear the plate and the proverbial plate, and maybe go back to the drawing board and understand why things are the way things are. We've never been so confused as a people. I feel like we confused. We don't understand a lot of people's plight. But I'm also, I guess, one of the last Mohicans of an era where we didn't care what another person's plight was. Is anybody physically harming you? Is anything illegal outside the realms of maybe you, selling some lemonade? We ain't talking about illegal like that. We talking about illegal like somebody's, force feeding you PCP and making you be a prostitute or something. Like, is like, what is your, physically something we could put a finger on? Something we could put a number to? Something like, what is your problem? And then you have people, well, I feel like that. Stop it. We need to stop that. You feel like what? What does your feelings have to do with the facts, which are stubborn things? What does your feelings have to do with law? What does your feelings have to do with good business? Your feelings? You feel like I'm being rude. Were you able to get in line? Were you able to put your things on the conveyor belt, get them scanned, and possibly just leave? Okay. Besides maybe a hello to be courteous and to be polite, which you didn't have to do. You didn't have to say anything to these people. Just like this person didn't have to throw your groceries around and break your eggs, but you also didn't have to act like a heathen after the person broke their eggs. They hate their job. That doesn't mean that you have to hate them as well. You know, we have to get to a point where we need to start policing ourselves. That's what all that I'm saying. We need to start policing ourselves. We need to start understanding that most of the things that we go through in a community, mainly a black community, most of the things we go through negatively speaking, is usually us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can't even gather and just be chilling. We can't even gather and be chilling, you know? And it's messed up because we not even an angry people. We not even a violent people. We're a docile people. I mean, naturally, go back through the history of Africa. They've always let other cultures in. I mean, it's the home of all cultures. It's the home of culture. It's the birthplace of people. It just gets to a point to where as if can't put my finger on as to why we look at other communities so much and wonder why we can't be like them when we just need to look at our community and say, hey, how you doing today? And that's how we can be more like them. It's really that simple. I always ask some of the guys or some of my friends, you know, who are a little bit more in tune with the trenches than I am nowadays, who gonna take this L? You or them? 100%. They is. We ain't taking no more L's. We ain't taking no L's, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. That's cool. So it's never gonna stop. You gonna put little mama in the way? You gonna put little dude in the way of this? For what? And I'm gonna ask a lot of motherfuckers out there. Say you catch one of your ops. Say you catch a rob. You caught him. You kill him. Now what? Now what? Go home, smoke a blunt. Like, now what? Your purpose is over, so should you kill yourself? I mean, a life for a life, right? I mean, once you get your vengeance, then what? Then what do? You just what? Go back to work? I mean, it's not a movie. It's not a movie. You know, I live in today, and in today, DNA, all of that stuff, cameras are everywhere. I just wonder today, 2022, you catch your op, then what? A lot of the shit we do to each other ain't even in self-defense. A lot of us playing so much offense, we forgot that defense wins championships. And what I mean by that is, if it was really self-defense, you can go around killing everybody because everybody trying to kill you. You got the right to defend yourself. This is the greatest country on the planet. I don't understand. You got the right to defend yourself. Now you might go down for illegally carrying that pistol. You might go down for illegally, you know, shooting it around a school or whatever. But you'd rather go for 5 to 10 than life. I'm just gonna be honest with you, just to defend yourself. And you know, technicalities exist. Plus, we still black in America. All of these things that, of course, we know exist. But let's be real. When it comes to just being civilized human beings, going to get you some motherfucking money, you can do that, bro. You can do that. Half of y'all don't even have a record yet, a real record that's stopping you from doing it. Man, I done been locked up. Have you ever even applied for a job? Have you ever applied? Yeah, I applied for this one job. They said, what was the job? What was the job? Man, it was a hotel or something. It wasn't nothing, bro. You ain't apply for no goddamn job. I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit because restaurants hire anybody. Come on, man. Walmart hires any fucking body. Come on, man. Truck driving, man, you know how many motherfuckers done committed murders on truck driving, man. And they driving trucks right now. Driving trucks. Real niggas be driving trucks all the motherfucking time. You can do a lot of shit. This is good. Warehouse jobs out here is good. Factory jobs still out here. Go, man, you might have to make a commute, but I mean, you willing to risk your life on the block for pennies, you might as well at least in between time. Who said you can't be you in between time? Get some business. Get some business about yourself. You might just forget one day and see a motherfucker be like, oh, damn, that look like that now. Oh, I gotta go to work. I got a little bad bitch on the way. I got shit to do. He's scared as hell too. You know what I mean? Because when you know how to play your role and you know how to play your part, it's called being smart. And a lot of people just ain't smart out here nowadays. I feel like the youth is so bored. Everybody is so bored. What do y'all actually? What do y'all want? What do y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, what do you really want to do? To be honest with you. Like, what do you want to do? You gonna keep going to the same parties? You gonna keep watching the same bitches get on the counter? You gonna keep watching the same niggas get into it? You gonna keep watching the same niggas die? Yo niggas. Them the same niggas. Because they yo niggas. So they all the same niggas. You know what I'm saying? We all got shit in common. I don't want none of my brothers. And shout outs to all y'all. I don't want none of my brothers. And it's not even a gang thing. They know who they is. All of the motherfuckers who I grew up with from the sandbox, from the block. Shouts to all y'all. You know, we don't talk as much as we used to, but shout outs to all y'all. Period, point blank. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to my cousins and them. Shout outs to all of them. But we ain't really got nothing to do. I mean, what are we supposed to be doing? And what do we want to do? Like, that's the real thing. Like, what do we want to do? I don't have a problem with, you know, the parties and chicks getting on the count and the same bitches and all of that. But it's like, why do we put ourselves in positions as to where as if we go into the party and we got guns with us? Why are we inviting this type of energy? Why are we even warring with each other as if we don't have family, like we don't have love, like we don't have opportunity? Why are we acting like we are really living in the jungles of Congo or in Afghanistan? Why are we acting like that? I just really want to know, what do people want to do? You know, like, guys, y'all need all of this money to do what? Y'all not even buying no properties. Y'all not even investing shit. Y'all not even doing shit but buying chains and clothes and making other white people rich to keep you down. It's crazy that y'all don't realize the web of connections that all of these people who are at the top, money doesn't go down, money trickles up. And it's funny that everybody thinks that they know something, but you're feeding the beast. You're feeding into a system of catastrophe. And I think a lot of people don't realize, like, all you have to do is for one generation, cut back. We're going to have to cut back and come to the round table, for real. We got to get all the motherfuckers back to the round table, call up the multitude, let them know, listen. Come on, let me. But it's the people with their head on their shoulders, with their money together. We need money. We need resources, y'all. We need things that other people can't take away from us. I like the way the Muslims got their own farms and things of that nature. Don't get it wrong. I was raised Muslim. It's just because I've seen it, I can see what we can do. I just personally think the rigidness of it is what makes it, you know, unattractive for a lot of people. It's hard to stay by them rules every goddamn day in a country like this. It just is. You know what I'm saying? It just is, you know. So, you know, you got shit thrown in your face every day, every which way. It's hard to, you know, stay in a country like this and be completely, I guess, holier than thou, or as holy as you can be, because there's so much temptation, there's so much shit running around, you know. But I also do feel like, with that being said, it's called choice. Everything can be great in moderation. This is why people with the most money have the most problems. Sometimes they overstep what was in life supposed to be allotted to you. You know what I'm saying? That if nobody's gonna slow it, and I'm not saying slow down your hustle. I'm saying that how much do you need? How much do you need? How much do you need? How much do you want? And what are you gonna do with it? What's your goals? Really, what's your goals? I want to build a community center. I've been thinking about it for like 3 weeks. Swear to God, I want to build a community center. And I want to build it like 3 floors. I want it to have like 3 floors. And I want it to be raw. I damn near wanted to have a basement too. And I want that to be one of the biggest parts of the building. I want it to be like a big ass warehouse factory type of place. Like you could just run around. It's a track around that bitch. A mile long type shit. You know? I don't know, man. I just feel like we ain't got nothing to do. I just feel like we bored. I just feel like we have too much idle time on our hands. And I think we need to do something about it. I think the females are warped. I think they're warped by a beauty standard that is unachievable and that they don't even know why they do it. I really don't believe that females do it for themselves or do it for us. I don't think they know why they do it. You know, trend-setting things, trendy things. I don't know why certain things in your life has to be seen through other people's eyes for you to like it. Don't get it twisted. Being introduced to things and you just might like it is a whole nother thing. Then you like everything. You want to have every look. You don't want no individuality. Hey, it is what it is. But men fight hard to not only distinguish themselves from the pack, but to distinguish themselves from the pack in a way to let them know that I am not only an alpha, and I'm not really fond on that word, but it's the facts. You know, you want to be a leader. You don't want to be a follower. You want to be number one. You don't want to be number two. You don't want to be a half of number one. I'm not sharing first place. You know what I'm saying? I worked too hard to get here. Why would I share it with you? Like, as a man, like as somebody who's in my competitive lane. I'm not sharing nothing. What are you talking about? My family has to eat. Only person I'm sharing, breaking my bread with is the people that love me at home. And if I find out they don't love me, I'm not breaking no bread, because it's to the point where everybody is so coddled. We are confused about men and women. Everybody's feelings is coddled. Everybody's burnt like a little bitty baby. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all got me fucked up. My son got to get it together. My daughter got to get it together. What are you talking about? I didn't have that foot in my ass. Most of me and the guys, we didn't come up with no daddies in our house. A lot of us know our daddies. A lot of us don't, not necessarily know them, but have a relationship with them. A lot of us don't have a real relationship with our fathers and stuff like that. But for most of my guys, it's too late for a motherfucking family reunion. I'm fucking 30. Fuck. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? We can smoke, drink. I already got my shit. But I'm not gonna sit up here and, can't. I'm not a following type of guy. I'm not a trendy type of guy. When I stepped up. I put that shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody trying to be out there to the point as to where as if I'm so famous, I'm so rich, I'm so that. Nah, bro. Nah, that's just not me. That's just not me. Don't get me wrong. Say a bag hit me. Yeah, I'm going to forget that I was broke, but I never forget who I am. I'm a nice guy. I'm a giving guy. I'm going to still be friends with the friends that I'm friends with. I'm going to still pop up on them and kidnap them, and we going to go to the mall or something. I don't cheat on, you know what I'm saying, the women I'm with. So it's not... just like that. I'm not a cheater, so, it's just not me to just be out there just constantly looking for bitches, but it's not like me to be it's not like me to be, I don't know, just moping all of the time, being mad at my girl. Listen, when you and your girl go through it, y'all just go through it, But I think that's, the warpness of females and the boredom of men. And that's, why I said that. I'm no relationship expert and I can give a damn about you and your girl problems. Me and my girl had problems. Y'all didn't give a damn, so what the fuck? But I'm gonna be honest with you. It's to the point to where we need to come together and find shit we like and, try to build on something. And it starts with little stuff like a community center, because guess what? If the community is coming to a central place, then the heads of that community might end up meeting at one point, and then we could come together with bigger plans. You know what I'm saying? I would love to build a community center and get into real estate. You know what I'm saying? The real estate game. I would like to actually buy land more so than I would do properties and, like houses. I'd rather, deal with the land. That's why I want to be a landowner more so than a property owner. And then, a house owner. I want to own my house. Obviously, I want to own the whole damn property. That's just the simple fact of the matter. That's the type of liberation I want to learn how to give people. That's the type of liberation I'm trying to get to the point as to where as if I can teach people maybe about not even just real estate and owning land, but where to look, how to acquire these things, why you want to acquire these things. You know what I'm saying? Even though you still got to pay property tax. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We live in the greatest country in the world. You got to pay. You got to pay. You got to pay. I don't think a lot of people realize that you got to pay. You got to pay. You want this lavish lifestyle, you got to pay. Our homeless people live better than certain people who work 3 jobs in not even third world countries. Mexico. You can go to Mexico. And our homeless people up here live better than the people who have a house and they have to work every single day. They can't just go in the garbage and feed their family. You know what I'm saying? Up here, man, you got homeless people pregnant. You got homeless, completely homeless, living in a tent in the rain, pregnant, and taking care of their kids. And their kids actually grow up. What the fuck? So we need to start realizing, what it is we trying to do, and what I want to do is just to make people, have something to do. We are aggressive people, but that don't mean that we violent people. You know what I'm saying? We even laugh different. We laugh physically. We laugh physically. Shit. Might slap somebody on the shoulder, on the knee, all of that shit. Might run. Might start clapping. Yeah, black people, when we show emotion, we show it in the most extreme, most passionate ways. And we are passionate people. We also are very docile people. Don't nobody want to fight. Listen, ask anybody out there, unless they being paid, do you really want to fight? If you want to fight, why don't you just try to get a job and go get paid doing that? It makes total sense to do what you're passionate about. And that's what life is for. I'm not here to be this is why we put here. I don't know why we was put here, but I do know it's an expiration date on it. And you only get one. And I do believe that a lot of us is wasting the time that we had on this, what we call planet, for foolishness. I honestly, man, don't get me started on what I want to live my life like. I just want to get a little bit of money. For real, I want to get a little bit of money. I've never traveled, so I'm finna start traveling this year. Get a little money, start traveling, build me a nice, probably a little cock, just buy shit, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It's really monetary. And fuck as much as possible. That's really all I want to do. Pay my bills and fuck. I don't pay my bills, fuck, and travel. I don't really want to do shit else. You know what I'm saying? I truly don't. You know what I'm saying? What else is life about? Pay bills, travel, fuck. I eat great food in between. Shit. Want my taste buds to be good by the time I hit 80. 90. You know what I'm saying? I never expected to live this long. I didn't have a plan for 25. Once I didn't go to college, it was the streets, try to make it out of that. You know what I mean? Like, go from there. You know what I mean? Once you make it to a certain point, you realize, damn, I am not there. It makes you look around like, man, y'all still killing each other. For what? We poor as hell. Bro. If I eat another, if I have to fill up on another 50-cent cake or $1 cake or whatever, if I got to eat another bag of chips because I'm hungry, a little hungry, and I ain't got no, like, bro, I was tired of that shit. I ain't had 2 kids at the time, but still make you get on your shit, you know? Shout outs to the motherfuckers that helped me, because I needed it, you know? Forever in my debt, you know? I'm trying to make something of myself. I think a lot of people just, not even haters, just don't realize, like, how much you affect other people's life. You know, your actions can affect an entire family. And until we start really understanding and loving our family, we'll never understand how much people love their family. You know what I'm saying? I think we blinded sometimes by so much bullshit. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I think we blinded by so much bullshit. We don't really know who to trust, who we are, where we come from. I come from Chicago, Illinois, the South Side. That's where I'm from. Not from Africa. Not African American. I'm American. Africans don't even like us. To be 100, that's how I feel about it. That's what I've experienced, and I haven't seen too much different. They just like white people. You gotta think like them and really, you know, show them for some reason that you are different than what they see on TV. Period. Like, they will treat you different through your political, social, whatever stance you take verbally and whatever stance you show physically. They will treat you different. They really will. When you pull over and you got these in your head and shit like that, they will treat you different if you're like, yes, sir. No, sir. Keep your hands steady, not cursing them out. They really will. You know, not all of them. But who said anything is absolute? And if you're thinking in absolutes, go right ahead. You're going to make your life difficult. You know? And as a black man, there's nothing that I can really compare to it. No offense to our black women, but they not looking for y'all as much as they looking for us. And I'm glad y'all are part of this movement and all of that, but y'all need to step the fuck back and let us as men start coming together. And if y'all really care about us, y'all would try to negotiate more businesses and shit. Like, if your brother getting it and your boyfriend getting it, they should be building businesses together. Period, point blank. That's what our women is supposed to be for. Y'all supposed to be not only the mothers of the community, y'all supposed to be the connectors of the community. Us as men, we've always been men, freelance, loners, things of that nature. That's not a woman's trait. You know, a woman's trait is to be social. A man's trait is to be a loner. These are traits, and this is why yin and yang exist. This is why polar opposites attract. You want to know why? Because I need you for the things that I didn't know I needed you for, like you need me for the things you didn't know you needed me for. You didn't realize how hard it was for you to kill spiders. It's very easy for me to kill spiders. You didn't realize how many niggas hollered at you every day when you wasn't walking down the street with me. I curve at least 50% of that uncomfortable vibe that you get from them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just like you curve half of the bullshit bitches I might have fucked. I'm just being real. You cook, you clean, you doing your thing. And it's nothing that I would want more than a woman who would want to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that I ever wanted from any woman that I've ever been with. So maybe not ever. No, not ever. But you know, you go through phases. And when you get to a certain point in life, and I do believe people have to bump their head because sometimes it just has to happen. But we can avoid how hard you bump your head. We can avoid a lot of the cuts and bruises that you might think you gotta go through before you bump your head. Because a bump on the head could be a, oh shit, yeah, that's a quick wake up call. It don't necessarily always gotta be a sledgehammer to the cranium. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, your first crime ain't gotta be life in jail. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Just being real, it don't have to be life in jail. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? SpaghettiOs. Oh well. Listen. Shout out to my kids, SpaghettiOs. Listen, I'm just being real with you. I'm to the point to where as if I don't need facts, data, and statistics to know that in the black community we got a problem. We got a fucking problem, bro. And a lot of us do need some type of help. I don't know if it's therapy. I don't know if it's pills. I don't know if it's medication. I don't know if it's a hobby. I don't know if it's a girlfriend. But we need something to help us in our depression and help us in our boredom. Us as a youthful black people nowadays, we really don't know what life is about. It's really about making it to the next day. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. You know, it's about making it to the next day. It's about trying to understand what pleases you, what makes you happy, and why it makes you happy is irrelevant. It really is. Why things make you happy. Why do you like potato chips? Bitch, why do you like potato chips? They're fucking good. That's why I like them. I like them because they're good. To me. Oh man, they're motherfuckers salty and nasty. So, don't eat them. What you mean? Like, that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. You know, it gets to a point where it's like, when did I have to listen to so much nonsense? And when did I have to put up with so much bullshit? I don't care who you fucking. Why are y'all teaching this to my kid? What do you mean boys and girls don't exist? Defund the police. Who the hell gonna protect me? I'm a citizen now. Yeah, I said it. I'm a citizen. Come in my shit, you gonna catch something hot. Tell you straight like that. I ain't gonna do the double. Fuck it. I'll just do one. But it gets to a point to where as if, I don't know, y'all mean as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of y'all women don't realize y'all sending these niggas clean the fuck off. Y'all sending these niggas clean the fuck off. Like, you know how many send off ass niggas it is out here, man? Doing a bunch of send off ass shit. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that, man. Motherfuckers trying to live out here, and y'all out here trying to kill babies, and y'all ain't even going to the gun range. Like, go to the gun range. Like, go learn how to shoot. Go learn that these ain't things that you play with. Learn something, nigga. Niggas don't even have a fucking job. You 23 and never had a fucking job? What's wrong with you? What you look like you walking and talking to me. Like, why don't you just go get a job? Man, I don't want to work for no white man. And what? It's a black-owned diner right up the street looking for a delivery boy. Go get him. Man, I ain't finna be nobody delivery boy. Just go to jail. Just go to jail or stay your ass in the house. Please. I don't want you fucking my daughters, sisters, cousins, neighbors, and none of the black women in my community. Please don't. Please don't. You ain't shit. You ain't on shit. I know you ain't on shit because you told me I'm one of your guys. You're not on shit, bro. You're not about shit, bro. You out here trying to make babies and eat up bitches' kid cereal. I ain't, no, me and you, we can't keep associating if this is how you gonna be. For real. And this is how it has to start being. We have to start annexing. We have to start exiling men who don't belong next to us. I'm not putting niggas next to me in no picture if you don't belong next to me. I'm gonna tell you straight like that. I'm not putting you nowhere I know. I don't even want you to be seen with me. You ain't on shit, bro. You're not really my type of crowd that I would be like, if a bitch was asking me, who is that? Nobody. I'm nobody. Because I'm tired of even putting some of these ungrateful ass niggas on some of these decent ass chicks. You fucking it up for me. How you fuck up my shit because you up here treating her friend like shit and now I can't even, man, listen. One bad apple, boy. I'll tell you, it'll spoil the bunch in a minute. Y'all motherfuckers don't realize how difficult it is just to be sociable. And then you got certain niggas in your crowd that, you know, why did I bring this nigga? I hope he act right tonight. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. If you can't control your liquor, if you can't control your emotions, if you can't control your feelings, and then you want to argue with me at the end of the night, and I paid for your ass to get in this motherfucker? Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. I'm not doing that childish ass shit no more. I'm gonna just tell you straight like that. I'm not doing that childish ass shit no more. Y'all niggas is childish. I'm not doing it. I'm to the point to where as if I'll just be by myself, for real. I just be by myself. Nobody. Like, if I can't trust you, you don't wanna, man, nigga, I wanted to play the game today. Your ass wanted to go and I don't know, shopping at the mall. Bro, I'm not shopping every day no more. I'm not, nah, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Cause when I shop, I'm going to Macy's at the least. You feel me? We can go to some outlets. You know, I swag it up. But we done with all of this. We done with all of that super DTLI ass just shopping for Air Force One ass shit just to go out to the liquor store and get a chick like, hey, how you doing? Nah, we done. We done with all of that. We done with these bum bitches who put their own weaves in and don't know how it look when they come outside. Bitch, you look like a fool. We done. We done. Trying to look like something you ain't. We done. Done messing with phony bitches. Done messing with phony niggas. We done. I am only putting my energy into positivity. And that's it. Everything else, cut. Cut it. That shit cut from my life. I'm off the bullshit. I'm done. If you ain't working by now, we are officially not friends unless you are young. Unless you young. And it depends on how young you is to where as if I even want to be around you. Now, it's also stipulations to that. If you work and you make a lot of money, I don't care. My bills is paid. If you work and you want to tell me how many bottles you bought last week, we not friends. I don't need nobody counting how many drinks we done took together. If you think that you're going to come in my house, go through my shit, and we've been friends for 2 months, no, you're too comfortable. No, we cool. We ain't that cool. You know what I'm saying? If you think you can be friends with my spouse, I bring Big Willie out on your motherfucking ass, and y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it. I'm from an era where you protect your woman. I'm from an era where you protect your stuff. I'm from an era where everybody don't need to know your business. I'm from an era where fuck your feelings. That ain't got shit to do with the bottom line. I'm from the era of where respect will get you a lot further than disrespect. I'm from an era where if I didn't need to know that, why did you put it out there? I'm from an era where you are what you eat. You are who you hang out with. You are what you dress like. I am from that era. Period. You out here walking with your pants sagging, yo, baby, yo, I'ma think you a fool. If you out here walking with your suit buttoned all the way up to the last button and you can't even breathe and the suit so damn tight and you're like, yes, how you doing? I'ma think you a cool. I'm just gonna be real. It's just a simple way to go through life. You could be wearing a suit. How you doing? Comfortable. You could be sagging your pants. Hey man, how you doing? Need a belt. Need to pull them up at least before I, you know what I'm saying, shake another man's hand. You know what I'm saying? You see women around, you take your motherfucking hands and you put them around your waist, right? And it's little loops or belt loops or a little belt, and you just pull them up. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Some of y'all niggas be having the front and back hanging. I be like, bro, those pants are small, bro. Why you just didn't buy pants your size? It's just so weird. I'm from an era where men didn't dye their hair blonde and pink and purple and green and yellow. I'm from an era where niggas didn't wear purses and put their gun in a bag and wear it in front of them. I'm from an era where niggas didn't. I'm from a different era. I'm from an era. I mean, we still got a lot of shit where you'll get talked about if it's not name brand. I'm from that era. I'm from that era where you got to look good on most of all of your pictures. I'm from that era. But I wasn't from the era of flexing. You could look good in your pictures, but looking good in your pictures ain't flexing unless a motherfucker hating on how you look. But now it's coming to the point where niggas is showing thousands and thousands of dollars in the hood, mad they get their dope kicked in. Bitches is showing guns and drugs, mad they get their dough kicked in. Cause a nigga kick a bitch dough in quick. Oh, she got guns, she got money, she got drugs. There ain't nobody living with her. Boy, she think she tough. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he think he tough. And the reason I say that about women is because it happens to men. So, obviously, if it's happening to men, niggas will pull it with a bitch quick. And I don't understand why females want to be even involved in this. Sit back, be my backup. Whatever you do. Because I don't think you should be with a man who ain't got his shit together. No way. I was with a woman and I didn't have my shit together and I felt like she shouldn't even have been with me. And I thank her every day. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time I needed what I needed from her, you know? So, it is what it is. I'm not a bitter person. It's nothing to be upset about when it comes to things that have happened between you and your spouse in the past. And there's nothing to be upset about when it comes to things that have happened with you and your friends in the past. We're bored. Their mind is warped. We as a black community see each other. We too comfortable with each other. And we feel like, hey, they family. Take it to any level we want to because I know I see him again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand how deep this rabbit hole can go. And I think once we start realizing, like, gee, I got a job, I got 2 kids, I got a couple nice cars outside, I got a really nice shoe collection. I really kind of want to live. I want to live. And to live, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to treat people with more respect. I'm going to understand that certain people are assholes and keep it pushing. I'm not going to just be out here all of the time trying to match energy. I'm not trying to match your energy. My energy is my energy. And it's always positive. And if you have an issue with that, I'm learning to, back up. I had to whoop a nigga ass not too long ago in the liquor store. And it's just like, it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? I sit up here and I think, why did I do that? Why am I still so angry? Pay my bills, give me some butt, go about your day. I'm pretty happy, pretty good of a guy. especially not this new lick starting to hit. You know, starting to embrace more of the mentality that there's not a look to a bad person, because everybody can be bad people. But there's no look to a good person, because everybody can be good people. So with that being said, love your family. Spend as much time with them as you can. Love your baby's mothers. Love your baby's fathers. Love your children. Love your mothers. Love your fathers, aunties, uncles, grandfathers, grandmothers. Shout outs to all of the generations. Shout outs to everybody, you know, who's living life in a productive, non-violent, setting boundaries, though, because you don't want to be, you know, a passive, docile creature. You know, people step all over you. I know I will. Trying to get to the top. And whatever the top is for me, that's what I'm starting to learn. It's a difference between the top and trying to be where they at, you know? And the top for me is getting closer, you know? Y'all be good. Love thy neighbor. An eye for an eye. Yeah, an eye for an eye, though. 2 for 2. Treat people like how they treat you, but there's no reason to go to extremes. And if it goes to an extreme, you can always say, hey, cut that motherfucker off. Y'all be good. It's your big brother J-Mo, man. I'm signing off.